What is up, YouTube? Phone Psycho 82 here, coming at you with a video from yesterday's speed duels. This time, I'm going to be going more in depth on the duel I had versus the Evil deck, and explain the various things I did and why I did them. So, first off, I do not like Evols as a deck. I think it's a deck designed for people to play without actually needing skill, because the point of the deck is just negate the first thing you see every single turn. So I'm just gonna start with a hand set 3 because those Dianas aren't gonna do anything right now. At this point, I have no idea what he's playing. I assume he's playing some form of hands. He's thinking a lot at this point. Yeah, oh, and I see the blaster. I'm hoping he pops my hand. I see the Evos, and he of course hits the one of wiretap. Then I assume that's Westlow. He's gonna come blow up my set card. And I assume he has Evo Force to summon a second Diplo and blow up my other set card, and I'm screwed. I'm not sure if he drew the other Diplo, but he blows up the Blackhorn, and then he actually doesn't go for another Diplo. I assume he goes for a Diplo here, but he doesn't. He actually goes for a Volcano, I think it's called. Yeah. Anyways, Volcano's gonna come out and summon another Volcano from the grave, and he's gonna use those two to make Dolka. I think it's Dolka at least. Whatever it is, I Blackhorn it. Laggy I actually wouldn't have had an issue with, because he would have ran over my ice hand. I would have blown up the back room. Next turn I would have crashed the Diplo with the fire hand, and then blown up the Lagia. Dolka I would Blackhorn. Lagia I have zero issues with. But as we can see, there is going to be a Dolka coming out. He thinks I'm playing hands too. He's right, so I Blackhorn it. I'm really curious as to why he didn't go black. Get the second Diplo off the Evo Force. I think that card in hand to Diplo. Yeah, I'm getting ready to flip it up, then push. He hits me with a D Prison, which I probably should have read, to be honest, because I now lose my hand, but it doesn't really matter, because I assume that if I have these two, you can't really break that field, because none of his monsters have very high attack points, and I'm right. So now I'm just like, okay, well, might as well get that out of there. See if I can bait like the second D Prison. D Prison actually would have been kind of bad there because I would have lost my monster. And I wouldn't have been able to have a Diana target. But it's fine, he just can't deal with Diana. So I just keep swinging. Like, that's what this damage... That's what this deck, not this damage. That's what this deck does. It just stops your opponent from making plays and pushes slowly. And we see the Econ putting it to defense. He just doesn't want to take more damage. That was mediocre play. I don't know. Not certain if I would have done the same thing. Anyways, that I assume that's a Westlow set. So I'm just like, okay, well, put you to attack. Yeah, I consider attacking it. Then I decided it's either Westlow or Najasho, and either way, I don't want to hit it. So I just sit for a little. I'm like, okay, set a hand. This works for me. I think we see him summon something here. I can't exactly remember. Oh, we see this card. Yeah, we see Solda come out. Solda's a dangerous card. Like, it's some ways it's harder to deal with than Lagia and Dolka. In most ways, it's easier to deal with, considering it can't actually negate stuff. So, like, Book of Moon and Compulse both kill it, but those also kill Dolka, I think. His defense is really low. So I decide I'm just not gonna do anything. I think I compulse it on its attack, and he wiretaps my compulse. Wiretap is legitimately like one of the best cards this format. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's not good, your opponent will just draw it later. But yeah, if I'm making a big push and summoning a lot of stuff, and my opponent torrentials, if they draw that torrential again later, I don't care. I already have an established board. That torrential isn't going to help them break it. Like, that's a dead draw at that point. This point, I think I'm yeah, I just ran over and plugged my computer in. And now I'm thinking of what I can do. I think 101, then I'm like, wait, no, he'll just blow up it, and then it will be dead. And so I just set D-Prison and think I'll play it when he attacks into it. So he's getting ready to attack. I'm thinking I want a D-Prison nail on the attack. Just to get rid of it. But then I decided to let the attack go through, actually, to get more plus off Firehand. And it turns out it's Najasho, which explains why he didn't flip it. And I bring out Ice Hand. At this point, just weird stuff goes on. I think he's trying to make sure he doesn't lose his MSTs and just go straight up. Can't get rid of my back row. So I attack. He thinks for a little. He eventually decides to use his middle back row, which is MST, to get rid of one of my back rows. I have the damage ready. He MSTs my D-Prison, which, meh. Like, it's moderate. So my hand is gonna blow up a second back row of his, is Torrential. And I'm gonna bring out a Firehand. And now I have the Book of Moonray. I'm going to attack. On attack declaration, I'm going to Book of Moon. And he's gonna lose Solda. He uses another MST on my other back row. I think he's just like, alright, we have a 0 back row game now. His Ice Hands are dead. And he can't stop my plays. Awesome. And I'm like, alright, well, I have this Compulse still. You have 3 cards in hand. I still have Firehand out, and I have 3 cards in hand. He Dark Holes, which is actually a pretty good move. It basically kills my hand chain, which kind of sucks. I actually drew the Compulse again that he wiretapped. I'm gonna recycle these 3. Some people might disagree with that because that kind of kills the Dione I have in hand. Honestly, like, I'd rather have the 2 draws at this point than just the 1 Xyz monster. And I draw into card, so I get more draws. I think he might break through it here. I'm not certain. I don't think so. I think I just get 2 more draws. Someone was asking me recently why I play Maxi. Oh, that's what he does. He goes into Dolka. He doesn't want me drawing. And I'm just like, okay, Compulse. If used right, Wiretap is good. The way he used it, I don't know. Because it didn't make that big of a difference in the duel. Because if he didn't do that, I would have been able to Book of Moon the Dolka and still go up. I don't know. I do think Wiretap is a much better card than 7 Tools, because Soul Charges here and Life Points are suddenly relevant again. Now once again, we're camping. He's gonna flip up his Westlow here, and I'm actually gonna break through it over, Emptiness. I think I can, wait for him to search, I think. I see him searching the job. No, I see him search the Westlow. That's weird. Okay, so he's just gonna set stuff. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. I think that's in the Joshua set now. The middle set. And he accidentally banishes said Westlow. But as I was saying, someone was asking me why I mained Maxi, saying it was only good if you play Balthade or Swift Scarecrow. If you think Maxi is only good with Balthade or Swift Scarecrow, you need to reevaluate some stuff, because that just doesn't make sense. It's a really good card. I do honestly think it's one of the best design cards the game has had, like, ever. Basically, your opponent can still go off if they want, but they get punished for it. So, I really do think it's a great design card, and it's a very good card for the game, and you should really play it. That's why I break through the Westlow, because I see a Najasho forced play, and I'd rather use the emptiness to go plus instead of just go even. Because emptiness, if he gets the MST later, it's gonna be a neg one. So I'd rather have it go plus on activation. As you can see, he has his little sad face. And now I'm able to just start swinging. Within the next few turns, I'm gonna have the game. I'm not sure exactly what that back row is. I think it's Blackhorn. He sets a monster. I'm gonna run into it. It's gonna be Serato, so it's an even tie. I think he's worried about D-Prison and stuff, which I do have, so he doesn't attack. Oh, he also knows that if he attacks, my Ice Hand's gonna go plus, so yeah. And chances are he won't be able to get off an Xyz play anyway. He sets another monster, I think, here, that I once again read as Serato. At this point, I'm going to flip that, summon Mermelio, get my last trap hole out of deck, and basically attack, and he's gonna just scoop it up here, because he knows there's no coming back from all this back row and this field. Well, not exactly right here. He looks at his draw first, then knows I'm attacking for game next turn. Yep, then we see him reveal the Blackhorn, discard his other two cards, which really would not have helped, and he admits defeat. And that's game 1. So now we're on to game 2. The only card I really felt the need to side in here was MST. I guess I could have brought in Trap Stun, but he didn't seem to play as many traps as he could have, and I mainly wanted the MST for Soul Charge and plays like that. I hope I'm pretty solid. I would have preferred more back row. Uh-oh, well, I don't know why I played MST there, to be honest. That was just kinda me being lazy or something. I don't know. That was a bad move. I should not have done that. I guess I could have been scared of warning or something. I really do like breakthrough in Westlows, apparently. It helps. Now this Westlow's just kind of sitting there like, oh. Well, I can't really do anything. I'm expecting the Evo Force, like, I'm hovering over the emptiness. I see Serato here. I don't know why, but he decides it's a good idea to attack me. Which, if you know your opponent plays hands and they set a card first turn, just don't. Oh, he has warning. That's why it's a good idea. I guess I might have been trying to hit warning with the MST. I don't actually see the warning. My computer was lagging at the time, so I didn't see it. If you negate the hand's effects, it does actually stop their summons. Like, just so you know. I consider soul charging here. I decide against it. I decide I should just probably get the trap hole and run over the Westlow, which I do think was a solid move there. Soul charge wouldn't have done much. I think here I'm considering soul charging. Oh no, I'm waiting for him to take damage. Yeah, if I was considering soul charging, I would like go back in time and slap myself, because that would be dumb. He's gonna Evo diversity. I'm not sure what he diversities into. I think, oh, another Westlow. I'm not sure what his obsession with Westlow is. I don't like it as a card. I don't think it's very good. I draw the second dichotomy, which kind of sucks. Here I really consider soul charging. I think I might at this point. No. No, what happens is oh, I know what happens here. Yeah, I remember this situation. He flips Westlow. I'm gonna go emptiness. He's gonna run over and I'm gonna go neg, and I'm gonna slap myself for being stupid. For some reason he doesn't attack with Westlow. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's 700 life points. It's not really relevant in a duel. Here I really consider soul charging. Instead I decide to go for the ice hand poke, I think. No, I do think I soul charge here, actually. Yeah, I do soul charge. Soul charge is really good in this deck. Like, it's much better than you would expect, because it's a one card Xyz play when you don't have Dianea. Like, the cards you can top deck in this deck are like Soul Charge and Dianea. And sometimes Dichotomy helps. If you have Dichotomy plus Soul Charge, that's really good, because their main drawback each is that you lose your battle phase for the turn. And if you can combo them together like that, and then it's really good, because it doesn't skip 2 battle phases, you just get 2 cards basically for 1 cost, which is always good. It's like comboing Duality with Card Car, or my favorite in Hunters, Duality with Card Car with Thunder Seahorse. I decided to bomb with that because I don't want him to kill the Ice Hand while I have no back row. I decided to just kill the Wexlow with Black Ship, because I'm not expecting Black Ship to survive much longer, and I may as well deal the damage and not have to deal with back row. At this point, I think I go for the Dianea, because Dianea is going to let me blow up back row next turn. I'm not sure why I didn't go for Soul Charge, but I guess it might have been a life points and going for game thing. I probably wanted to win next turn. He actually goes Evo Singularity. That's a good move here. I think we're gonna see Dolka. That's gonna be a scary play. Yeah, Dolka's a really good card. Especially versus this deck. I'm not sure why, but he attacks the black ship. Oh, yeah, he attacks the black ship, and then I think he thinks it's a fire hand down. I think that's why he did this. Because it's just gonna crash into it. Here people were saying, like, why is this guy so bad? Like, you summon Dianea and he doesn't even negate it. Yeah, because breakthrough skill happened. I consider my hand, then I'm like, wait a minute, I have this card. This is the best card. Yeah, I use Dianea's effect. Bring you back. Kill you. It's a D-prison. Yeah, a lot of times people don't understand that I destroy their cards. At this point, I'm like, it's basically game at this point. I don't really see him coming back. Like, I leave him with 1,200 points at this point. I think he top decks a Westlow. This deck just maintains advantage too well. Yeah. He's just gonna set a card pass. Oh no, he goes Diversity into Westlow, set Westlow pass. And I'm just gonna be like, fuck that. Like, I have so many ways I could end the game here. I decided to go for my favorite card ever. I'm just like, okay, so what can I do here? Oh, this is what I can do. He has 1,200 life points? Okay. Go into number 82. That's why I named myself that for this card. And there's the game. Thank you for watching, guys. Fallen Psycho 82, sign out. Peace.